Imagine standing on the frozen plains of the Ice Age, nearly 30,000 years ago. The sun has disappeared behind the mountains. Your campfire is fading. And somewhere beyond the darkness, a pack of wolves begins to howl. To our ancestors, wolves were not pets. They were intelligent predators, capable of taking down massive prey and competing with humans for food. Every encounter carried uncertainty. Yet today, those same fearsome hunters sleep on our couches, greet us at our front doors, and have become one of humanity's closest companions. How did that transformation happen? Did ancient humans capture wolf pups and tame them? Did wolves somehow decide to become friendly? Or is the true story far more remarkable than either explanation? The evidence from archaeology and genetics suggests something extraordinary. Humans did not simply create dogs overnight. Instead, humans and wolves slowly changed each other over thousands of years in one of the greatest examples of coevolution in history. This is the incredible story of how ancient humans actually created dogs. More than 20,000 years ago, Earth looked dramatically different. Vast ice sheets covered much of the northern hemisphere. Temperatures were colder, food was scarce, and survival depended on cooperation, intelligence, and adaptability. Humans lived as hunter-gatherers, moving with migrating herds of mammoths, bison, horses, and reindeer. Every successful hunt required planning, teamwork, and endurance. Every failed hunt could mean hunger. Wolves occupied many of the same landscapes. They hunted similar prey, using remarkable communication and coordinated pack strategies. In many ways, wolves and humans were ecological competitors. Both species lived in family groups, cared for their young, defended territories, and relied on cooperation to survive. Although they competed for resources, they were surprisingly alike. That similarity may have been the key to everything that followed. Contrary to popular belief, most researchers no longer think ancient humans simply captured wild wolf pups and raised them into dogs. A fully grown wolf is incredibly difficult to domesticate. Even wolves raised by humans from birth usually retain powerful instincts that make them unpredictable as adults. Instead, many scientists support a different possibility known as the self-domestication hypothesis. Imagine a prehistoric campsite after a successful hunt. Bones, scraps of meat, and discarded animal remains surround the camp. These leftovers represent an easy meal. Most wolves remain cautious, avoiding humans entirely. But every population contains individuals with slightly different personalities. Some wolves are naturally less fearful. Those bolder wolves approach camps from a distance, feeding on discarded remains while staying just outside human territory. They gain an important advantage. They spend less energy hunting and obtain reliable food. The shy wolves stay away. Generation after generation, the friendlier wolves survive and reproduce more successfully around human settlements. Without realizing it, humans begin selecting for wolves that tolerate people. This tiny behavioral difference marks the beginning of one of history's greatest evolutionary transformations. Over thousands of years, these less aggressive wolves become increasingly comfortable living near humans. Humans also begin noticing their value. The wolf's extraordinary sense of smell detects predators long before humans can see them. Their hearing alerts camps to approaching danger during the night. Their presence discourages other scavengers from stealing food. Eventually, humans stop merely tolerating these animals. They begin encouraging them. Food is intentionally shared. Young wolves that show calm behavior receive additional care. Aggressive individuals are driven away. Each generation becomes slightly more social than the last. This process is not intentional breeding in the modern sense. Instead, it is natural selection, shaped by human behavior. Both species benefit. Humans gain protection, tracking ability, and hunting assistance. The wolves gain reliable food, safety, and access to resources unavailable in the wild. Behavior was only the beginning. As friendliness became more common, physical changes followed. Modern domestication studies have shown that selecting animals for reduced aggression often leads to surprising side effects. Smaller teeth, shorter snouts, floppy ears, curled tails, different coat colors, longer juvenile behavior. Scientists call this collection of traits the domestication syndrome. The earliest proto-dogs likely resembled lean wolves with slightly softer facial features, smaller bodies, and calmer temperaments. Determining exactly when wolves became dogs remains one of archaeology's biggest challenges. Ancient bones often blur the line between wolf and early dog. Genetic evidence suggests the split between wolves and dogs may have begun tens of thousands of years ago, and archaeological discoveries show that by at least 14,000 years ago, humans were burying dogs with care. One remarkable discovery revealed a human buried alongside a dog, suggesting the relationship had already become emotional rather than purely practical. This was no longer just a useful hunting partner. It was a valued companion. These burials reveal something extraordinary. Ancient people mourned dogs. They honored them. They treated them as members of their communities. That emotional connection continues today in millions of households around the world. Once dogs became reliable partners, they transformed nearly every aspect of human life. During hunts, dogs tracked scents humans could never detect. They located wounded animals that would otherwise escape. They warned camps about approaching predators or rival groups. As humans migrated into new environments, dogs adapted alongside them. Later, after agriculture emerged, dogs protected livestock and guarded settlements. Over time, people began selecting dogs for specific tasks. Some became expert hunters. Others specialized in herding. Some excelled at guarding homes and communities. Eventually, hundreds of unique breeds emerged from a common ancestral population. Every Chihuahua, Husky, Great Dane, and Border Collie traces its ancestry back to those early wolves that first approached ancient human camps. Modern genetics has revolutionized our understanding of dog origins. DNA comparisons reveal that dogs descended from ancient wolves, but not from any living wolf population, exactly as it exists today. Instead, dogs and modern wolves share a common extinct ancestor. This explains why modern wolves cannot simply be turned into dogs by taming them. Thousands of years of evolution have separated their paths. Researchers continue to investigate where domestication first occurred. Some evidence points toward Eurasia, while other studies suggest multiple regions may have contributed to the process. What is clear is that dog domestication was not a single event. It unfolded gradually across many generations and landscapes. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this story is that neither humans nor wolves fully controlled it. Humans did not set out with a master plan to invent dogs. Wolves did not consciously decide to abandon the wild. Instead, evolution rewarded cooperation. Small advantages accumulated across thousands of years. Trust slowly replaced fear. A scavenger became an ally. An ally became a hunting partner. A hunting partner became family. Few relationships have influenced human history so profoundly. Dogs helped people survive harsh climates, expand into new territories, protect their communities, and build lasting societies. In return, humans provided dogs with food, shelter, and an opportunity unlike anything available in the wild. Together, both species changed forever. The next time a dog happily greets its owner, or curls up beside a family after a long day, remember that this simple moment is the result of an extraordinary partnership stretching back tens of thousands of years. The story of dogs is not simply about domestication. It is a story of cooperation, of evolution, of trust built across countless generations. From the frozen landscapes of the Ice Age to homes across every continent, the bond between humans and dogs remains one of the greatest success stories in the history of life on Earth. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to Paper Trail for more evidence-based explorations into the forgotten stories that shaped our world. Because sometimes the most familiar companions have the most extraordinary histories.